Nod or shake reviews, really nod or really shake. Yeah!
Hello, Johnny here with Andrew. Welcome to another thing of Nod or Shake reviews. Nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, just check it out because you might find your new favorite movie. We are in our Halloween season, so that is why we are dressed up. I am Thomas J. And Jim Bobby is B.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Thomas J.
He can't see without his glasses.
Alrighty, on to the review. Andrew, if you want to lift that up, you can, so
Yes,
we can hear
please.
you more.
There we go. Now I can see. What was it? Exorcist Believer?
Yes!
Okay. It was magical, and not in the good way. I don't know how I feel about the fact that I learned that Danny McBride wrote this. Because,
yeah.
I don't know. It was weird, and there was just a lot of, not cohesive religious aspects to it. Like, they tried to cram every religion into it, and so we got, the, Bible camp version of the Avengers at one point.
Yeah.
Exorcists, assemble. Literally.
Yeah.
Something.
This was the Exorcist that you find at the bargain bin. You know those movies that, are slightly different versions of the title? You find this at a bargain bin and it's The Bexorcist. That's what this felt like.
It felt like a Sci-Fi Channel movie.
Yes, it did. It was
a lot of it.
It was.
I think you're giving this movie way too much credit.
It was one of the. One of the
I didn't say the good Sci-Fi Channel movies.
One of the things that you kind of mentioned is they really tried to go for everybody's part of community and we're all in this together, and it was they focused really heavily on that, and it was very cheesy, and then it was bad, and so here's the thing with legacy sequels now, because that's the new thing, is making a sequel to a movie 50 years later.
That spawned a bunch of sequels that no one cares about.
Yeah, first off, The Exorcist, it's The Exorcist. I feel like anybody who likes horror movies, if you ask them what their top 10 movies are, top 10 horror movies are, The Exorcist is going to come up somewhere. So to just even play with this is a fool's errand to begin with. So, but one thing I beg of people who write legacy sequels to do is to stop trying to...
Legacy sequel.
I like it.
Sequels about legs? Johnny, learn to talk, my man.
The thing I ask people to stop doing is to shoehorn, the quotes that were made famous back in the day in some ridiculous way and try to make it work. I'd rather you just not do it, or just copy it verbatim, and then hopefully the audiences will choke on nostalgia.
I don't know. I think it worked. I think that worked so well.
Get out of here.
Honestly, I don't care about the line. In this film, it works because the line is prevalent in Catholicism. You could believe it. I'm not necessarily saying it is, but you could believe.
Yeah.
The power of Christ compels you. Everybody knows that line. It's the biggest line. It was said 30 times in the first one.
Yes.
But it was said very powerfully and believably. In this, they flipped it on its ear, and they had the demon say it while she looked in the camera.
Yeah.
So that you, the audience, could believe.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Does the guy who's, it's just, it's stupid tricks that Hollywood thinks that they can utilize to make you feel like you're enjoying yourself. And let's be honest, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed myself.
I had a fun
But
time
not for
watching
the movie.
Yeah.
No, this film is just not good. It's not scary. It doesn't even come
choice
close.
using the word film.
It's you know what? It's legit. They wanted to throw a bunch of ideas in. Nobody took a solid stab at writing a solid sequel. Danny McBride, my man, you suck at writing horror. That's why we do it in the car.
Jeff Gordon's here.
Yeah. You're at the fucking mall parking lot.
That guy
my
got
man.
like a Chevy 2006, bro.
Johnny knows cars.
It's not cool. It's not cool.
Anyway, so actors were absolutely atrocious. The girls not scary. The fact that they got pretty much made the entire like Catholic religion a joke, because that's the norm now. And I'm not religious, but like when you're writing a movie about the Exorcist, and I don't care what this movie says, that's an idea from that religion solely. They tried to make it like everybody does them. You want an exorcist? You go anywhere, bro. You want to go to McDonald's? Get yourself an exorcist.
I could perform an exorcist. Me and Andrew,
Stupid.
Hell yeah.
We're ordained. We're ordained, bro.
And Linda Blair's got to get those fucking plastic cheeks exorcised from her face, bro. She looks horrible.
I don't know if this made the cut because the thing got cut off, but just act surprised when I say this. I predict that this is going to be on Peacock on Halloween. Before Halloween.
Wait, Linda Blair's dead?
No. Who said that?
I thought I just heard you say that, and I was like,
What?
I thought he just said Linda Blair's dead.
Clearly somebody's not listening.
Oh, clearly something's not listening.
I can't see without my glasses! So yeah, that's the review. I don't know where I gotta get those so somebody doesn't run over and pop their tires. So real quick, we're gonna give horror movie recommendations, and who's am I gonna throw under the bus first?
Well,
Andrew.
Oh, of course.
Go ahead, Andrew. What do you got?
Go see The Exorcist Believer. Just kidding.
Oh, God.
I would have to say 13 Ghosts.
That's a good
The
one.
original?
No,
The one with Tony Shalhoub.
Okay,
Yeah, he didn't see the
okay.
OG.
I mean, it is a good 2000s film, but
I
I
love
am
that
a
movie.
I am a fan of the original. I thought the original story was better, but it's a completely different movie.
Yeah. Can
Did you see the-
Can you see? Can you
No,
see
I
that
haven't
with-
seen the original.
Go watch it. It's a black and white film, but it's got a completely different story.
Obviously, this doesn't count, but if you, for some reason, haven't seen it, go watch The Exorcist.
Why doesn't it count? It's a horror movie, and it
I know,
is one
but
of the best.
I just feel like if you, by now, if you were watching The Exorcist Believer and for some reason haven't seen The Exorcist, it's a little weird.
Yeah, anybody who thinks they like horror and hasn't seen that movie and needs us to recommend it, you're definitely not watching horror movies.
That's true. And check out the show. I think the show did it way better than the movie. And the movie that I am recommending is The Guest. It is not technically a horror movie, but it takes place on Halloween. At first, I was like, it's alright, but like right now, like I have to watch it every single Halloween. The Guest. Dan.
Here we go again.
What?
And this is why my favorite horror movie of all time that I'm recommending to you, because it's most definitely a horror movie.
Okay.
Has to be horror. Is Die Hard, because it's a horror movie. Why? Because I said so.
I don't know what that...
I don't either.
I don't know what happened, but...
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
That's my movie. That's
Yeah.
my movie, bro. It's not a Christmas movie. It's not a Halloween movie. But it's not a horror movie. But that's my favorite horror movie right now.
Go.
Just like The Guest was yours. It's just because it takes place during Halloween don't mean shit. Go watch The Wraith. The Wraith is a ridiculous 80s movie, but there are some key things about it that make me enjoy it, just like a lot of the 80s horror movies. It's got pretty much every single 80s horror movie trope that you'd want, and again, I hate that word, but I'm using it. The Wraith with Charlie Sheen.
Wraith. I've never...
That's a choice.
I'm a
Alrighty.
bumblebee!
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna punch you.
So that's been Not a Shake Review.